Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan and welcome back to another enjoyable fan games, and as you can tell by the title, we are checking out Sonic the Hedgehog Max, created by True Power of Teamwork. For those who don't know what Sonic Max is, it's essentially a near-perfect recreation of how the classic games handled physics and gimmicks and all sorts of other stuff, so we're going to dive right into it. As you can see, I've been playing this engine a lot. I already completed all the levels and got all the Chaos Emeralds and stuff. It's just like a 3 or 4 level demo of an engine, but it's still very, very cool. So let's blast off. Let's just play as Sonic and no one, but you can also play as Tails and Knuckles and have their respected AIs. Now, the first thing you will notice, I can guarantee you, upon booting up this game, is how remarkably similar it feels to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Like, it's uncanny. It's kind of scary how similar it feels. Now, obviously, there's some much-needed improvements. For example, as you can see, whenever I scale up a wall that has a curve on it, or any wall that has a ramp, I guess you can say, Sonic's sprites don't go all low quality. They actually stay the same, and they don't, like, jaggedly change and go low quality, and... Ugh, it's so jagged in Sonic 2. It's like, it's weird. It's like someone's just rotating him like a stop-motion film. But in this, it's perfect and smooth, and everything looks fine. Another thing you'll notice is how many moves Sonic has. He has the Super Peel Out, the Spin Dash, and the Insta-Shield. So, though this game takes a lot of liberties from Sonic 2, it also takes liberties from Sonic 3 and Sonic CD. Now, obviously, there isn't like a perfect Green Hill Zone recreation or a perfect Emerald Hill Zone recreation in this engine at all. Just kidding, I completely lied. There is a Green Hill Zone recreation, and let me tell you, everything is spot on, and it really shows you how accurate these physics are. But seriously though, this engine is great, and the fact that it can recreate Green Hill Zone and make it play almost identically to Sonic 2, that's pretty damn cool. Let's take a look at the Emerald Hill Zone recreation, as I'm a little bit more familiar with that one. Ah, good old Emerald Hill Zone, and let me tell you, it's perfectly recreated. I know that a lot of people have attempted to recreate Green and Emerald Hill. I've seen a lot more Emerald Hill attempts, but let me tell you, this is the best recreation of a zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that I've ever seen. It controls like Sonic 2. For a minute in this recording, I swear I forget I'm playing an engine. I feel like I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There's even a point where on a previous recording, which was sort of a failed recording I deleted, I actually stood near a star post for a couple seconds waiting for stars to come out because I really honestly thought I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's how close this feels to the original game. And to appease the Dimps fans out there, Teamwork put a homing attack in. That was me testing it out and just jumping straight into a spike ball. I'm not going to be using the homing attack, though, for this enjoyable fan games, because I kind of think that it ruins the classic experience. But here we are as Super Sonic. Yes, this game has Super Sonic in it, this engine, rather. You can make a game with it very easily, I would assume. It's a Game Maker Studio software. As you can see, Super Sonic's completely impervious to damage. I don't know if he's impervious to drowning, but speaking of drowning, look at that friggin' water. Look at that cool, it's 3D water! What else do you need in a game? That's so cool. Anyways, I'll stop friggin' exploding over the 3D water. This has been enjoyable fan games, and I highly recommend that you check this out if you're making a fan game or not. Even if you just want to play around with an engine or you just want to play this, because it's so much fun. I highly recommend you check it out. If you want to play this game, as always, the link is in the description. This has been Dan of DanRock Productions. You've been watching enjoyable fan games. Peace out. Take care.